Hello, I am back. I am here. Hello, Neil. I don't know if you're watching. I don't know if anybody's watching. At the moment, I'm going to say no. But yes, I am back. I've had a little bit of a hiatus, so to speak, a little bit of a break. What's the phone doing? It's having a hissy fit. Oh, I do apologise. Oh, I don't know. It's all going Pete Tong this morning. All going Pete Tong. Bear with. Yeah. It's my. Hang on. I will get back to you. Hang on. There we go. Hopefully it stays stuck there this time. Hello, everybody that's watching. I do apologise. It's been a very long time since we last spoke. Hopefully the sound quality isn't too bad. I can only but apologise, as I am only using my mobile phone. You join me, just finishing off a 45-minute break. Where am I? I'm on the A1 and I'm between Colsterworth and Peterborough. I've got 2 minutes left and then I shall be back moving. I'm just trying to, I do apologise, I'm just trying to get you set up. Hopefully the video isn't too bad, and hopefully the sound isn't too bad either. I do apologise obviously for not vlogging or uploading videos or doing anything for a while. I just took a little bit of a break, what with the old Rona going on as it is and still is. Hi Carl. Yes, so I took a little bit of a break. Work got, hi Andrew, work got busy, obviously with the toilet roll pandemic of 2020. So like I was working obviously a lot and I was worn out, and then when I was getting home I didn't have the energy to edit and upload. So I do apologise. It's been probably 6 months since I uploaded. I'm gonna hazard a guess without actually going back and having a look, so I can only apologise. Obviously I'm not promising that videos are gonna start flowing again like they used to, but I am still here, I am still alive. For those of you that obviously follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you will have seen that I am still posting. So we've not completely gone off the rails. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I've got to blow into my breathalyzer. So plug your ears if you've got headphones in. Right. So yes, it's been a very busy time for us. So hello to the Welsh trucker. Yes, so what has been going on? Thank you very much, Alan. We've been flat out working, like I say. I do apologise if the video, hi Stu, I do apologise if the video is a bit jittery. Like I say, obviously it is live and we are running on phone signal, so right, I do apologise. That was that was someone trying to phone us, one of the workmates. If he checks YouTube, he will see why I've just told him to go away. I'll apologise to him in a bit. But yes, flat out busy, and obviously home life, relaxing and stuff like that. Not really much else has been going on. So what am I doing today? Other than currently getting blinded by the sunshine, which is actually quite nice, not that I'm complaining. I am currently doing Amazon work today. Christ, that sun's really bright. I don't know how much you lot can see, because I can't see the road. Yes, currently doing Amazon Prime work today. So we've started doing work for Amazon Prime. And what am I actually doing for Amazon today? I've done an Amazon Sunderland to Amazon Darlington. That was moving like empty cages for them. And then I reloaded at Amazon Darlington, and I am now heading towards Amazon Rochester, so down in Kent, for those of you that don't know. And I am loaded with parcels, goodies and stuff that the good people of Rochester and surrounding area have ordered. So obviously we shall endeavour to get that down to them so they can all have their parcels delivered on time. So if you live in Rochester or around that area and you've ordered something from Amazon Prime, it may be on the back of my trailer right now on its way to you. But there's no promises, because I don't know what I've got. I just know it's a trailer full of parcels. As you will have seen from the thumbnail, it's on one of our trailers. We're not using their trailers today, we're just using ours. I've got to be at Amazon for 3:15 this afternoon, and I'm going to be there for 11 o'clock. So I'm going to be there nice and early, and the plan is to leave them with this trailer and collect one of our other trailers that will be there empty to go away with, and then I shall go park up wherever I've been told to park up and get my little head down, catch 40 winks, get me beauty sleep because I need plenty of it, and do whatever I've got to do later on tonight. But obviously I thought I would do a little video, seeing as though it's daylight, and say hello to you all, as it's been such a long time. But like I say, if you have either Facebook or Instagram, I am on there and quite regularly posting pictures, updates, stuff like that. So if you've been out of the loop, I do apologise. And I'm sure at some point I will start getting proper footage and doing proper video vlogs for you, with hopefully much better sound and video quality than this one is looking like it is. What with the way the sun's staring right at us, I could imagine you probably can't see a lot, but then there's not a lot to see. What else has been going on in the world for us? Not a lot really. We've not been doing as many Fowler Welsh deliveries, and that's because, if you're not aware, Fowler Welsh have been bought by this company that we're just passing now, Kalina. So Fowler Welsh are now part of the Kalina group. So obviously the Kalina group now own quite a lot of companies, and Fowler Welsh are included in it. So they're actually doing a lot of their own work internally now. which makes sense for them. It's obviously going to be cheaper. But yes, we've started doing quite a lot of Amazon work, and it's, as far as driving is concerned, it's easy work. You're not going to tell me that I'm pasture cleaner, okay? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned as a driver, it's easy, decent work. Obviously they put the stuff on the trailer and they take the stuff off the trailer. It's not delivering to people's doors, so don't worry, you're not going to end up with a 55-foot Arctic, 55-foot Arctic turning up to deliver your parcels. We're just taking them to the nearest distribution centre so that your man in a van can bring you your parcel. Trying to think what else has been going on. It's been that long. There's got to have been lots going on, but there actually hasn't, because obviously, as we all know, the world is in absolute turmoil. This year has been wrote off, so a lot of the truck shows have been cancelled, or got cancelled, sorry. So I didn't attend any this year. I had bought tickets to go to Peterborough as a spectator, but obviously I decided not to go. Even though it did go ahead, I just decided that as I didn't really need to put myself in a situation where there was a possibility of coming into contact with people obviously that I don't normally come into contact with, I decided against it. What else has happened? I've just, well, when I say just, not last week, the week before, had a week off work. That was just a last minute book a week off work, take some time off, recharge the old batteries, and just refresh myself ready for the busy festive period that is encroaching upon us, that is called Christmas. Because obviously it's going to start getting busier. It does every year, and normally obviously we move a lot of food, stuff like that, and this year we've doing, like I say, with the company taking on and doing work for Amazon, I can only imagine it's going to start getting a lot busier, as I'm going to guess that's how most people are going to be ordering their presents and gifts for people this year, is via Amazon and online retailers and stuff like that. Which is good for us, for business, but then for your shops, high street shops, stuff like that, I can't imagine that it's very good for them, which is a shame, but we can't please everybody. Where are we? Oh, Stamford. So we're going to come past RAF Wittering in a minute. It will be on our right hand side. Yes, your right hand side as well. About 121 miles away from Amazon at Rochester, which is 2 hours 20 worth of driving. The truck's still going strong. I do apologise for anybody that is writing messages and commenting. I can't see it. I really can't even see the road with the way the sun's glaring, so trying to see the phone is next to none. So I'm concentrating on me driving. That's the most important thing. But yes, the truck is going well. Obviously she's had a few lights put on her, bull bar, Some of you may have seen she's got some Toy Story characters on her now, just to brighten up everybody else on the road's day a bit. Give people something to smile about during this time. But other than that, there's not really a lot, to be honest, which is quite strange considering it's been so long. Like I say, I have been videoing some days, and then I've not had the energy to make videos. Hats off to all the other truck vloggers that have carried on making videos and kept it up. But I never thought I'd say it, but I got burnt out. And that seems really strange because, like, as far as I was concerned, it was only full-time vloggers, like full-time YouTubers that got burnt out of content and stuff to create, not me, who churns one out every whenever. But it did. It kind of burnt us out. So, like I say, I've never wanted to just create pointless videos for the sake of creating them. So I did it. And it may have lost subscribers or what have you, but it's just one of those. It's just one of those. But I hope you are all keeping well, and that those of you that unfortunately got, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, that got furloughed during the lockdown are back at work now, and nobody's got into any serious money troubles, stuff like that. You know, hopefully everybody and their families are doing well, and if they're not, my thoughts and prayers are with you. And if in any way, shape or form you think that I could help, please do let me know. Send me an email, private message me, send me a message on Facebook, get in contact with me with whatever way you can, and I shall see how and in what way I could help. Because, like I say, I've been very fortunate, the fact that we didn't stop working and haven't stopped working. I apologise, the signal is rubbish. Oh, bloody hell, you're looking at me? Oh, you don't want to look at my ugly mug. You really don't want to look at my ugly mug. Oh, that's enough to scar anybody for life, that is. Whoa. Look at the sun reflecting off this pigeon chest and me 7 throats, chins, whatever you want to call them. But no, like I say, I've been quite fortunate in the fact that we didn't stop work at all. We actually managed to keep going the whole time, which was nice. We were counted as key workers. Not that I would call myself a key worker. I'm just a bum in a driving seat. But no, yeah, like I say, we were quite fortunate in the fact that we managed to keep working. So I'd say some of our drivers probably didn't think we were fortunate. They'd have quite liked some time off. But just one of those, isn't it? Just one of those. Anyway, that's enough of you lot looking at, I don't know actually, do you want to look at my ugly mug, or do you want to look at the blinding sun on the road? Who knows? I think you probably prefer the sun on the road, wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, this isn't very interesting, is it? Right, it says, got to work out which button it is. Not that I'm using my phone while driving. That one. Yeah, look at that. Got this down to a T. We are down to a T. Professional I am. Professional idiot. No, it's quite nice. Sunday drive. It's obviously 8:30 on a Sunday morning, which amazes me. Why 14 of you are awake and watching me? Of all the things you want to do, you choose to watch me. Or if you go off old time, it's 9:30. Because, there's only 13 of you now. I got rid of one of you. Oh, never. Yeah, the clock's 14. Got one of you back. Because the clocks changed, didn't they, last night? Yes. You all got an extra hour in bed. No, not me. Better than the telly. Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment. But knowing how crap TV is nowadays, I'm not sure if it's much of a compliment, but I know what you mean. Oh, dearie me. I was gonna do a bit of a, I got planned to do a bit of a different video. Now, I don't know how much it'll actually be interesting to any of you, or if it's what you're after. It was going to be PC orientated, so computer, and obviously because a lot of the time now I'm running in the dark and trying to acquire footage is, well, I might as well just video a blank piece of paper and talk, because that's about as much as you're going to see through the camera. But I was planning on doing, as it's like winter time, because I'm going to struggle to get some footage, I was planning on doing some Euro Truck Simulator videos, so I can still talk to you and waffle on, as I know you all love the waffle. Now, if this wasn't live, I would insert waffle in the top right hand corner, so you'll just have to imagine waffle in the top right hand corner. But I can still waffle on to you, and you can still keep up to date with what's been going on, stuff like that. But you know, I'm not too sure if it's sort of, I will try and do obviously proper, what shall we call it, real life videos as well, so you get to see real life trucking, but then some simulated trucking as well. I know one or two of you, possibly more than one or two of you, may own and play Euro Truck Simulator yourselves as well. If it's something that you might be interested in, if you just let us know, and like I say, I'll do a bit of both, and I think if I'm going to do the Euro Truck videos as well, I'll record. I do apologise, the signal keeps dropping out. That's one problem. We're trying to live stream while driving. As I was saying, I don't know how much of it you got to, but I will obviously screen record what I'm doing in the game, but then I'll also put a camera and record me as well, so you still get to see my ugly mug. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out on that. And like I say, during winter I do a mixture of a bit of Euro truck and a bit of real life trucking, and we can keep connected. That's the word I was looking for. Keep connected during the winter, because like I say, the being able to get footage to make a decent enough vlog for you during winter time, it's a lot harder obviously than during the summer, because I have shorter daylight hours, as we all know, because winter turns to night time and the weather goes lovely and cold and snowy and wet. Hi, whoever said hi. Sorry, I could only just see hi. I can't read your name from this far back. But yeah, you know, it was just a thought that was in my head. And then like, I've started doing online sim racing as well. Now I'm not going to put videos up of that because the group that I online race with, so I'm part of a community for racing. We live race and they already live stream it onto YouTube, so I will, where possible, when I remember, share the link. Now don't expect any Michael Schumacher style racing because I am atrocious, as you all know. You've seen my driving, so it's just as bad in the virtual world. But you know, you tell him, Stu, you tell him. He must have his fogged up glasses on today. Things aren't beautiful. I don't know. But these are all just ideas floating around in my head. Now, if the what should we call it? If the virtual stuff, so the simulation, the PC, the non-real life stuff isn't what you guys are interested in, then that's fine. Obviously I understand that that's not why you subscribe to this channel or watch the videos on this channel. So obviously if the virtual videos are not for you, then obviously feel free to not watch them. I'm not going to take offence to it. I'm not expecting anybody to watch them. But it's just an idea floating around in my head. There we go, we're waffling again. Insert the waffle in the top right hand corner of your screen, people. Wah, wah, wah. Oh. Hey, it's gonna be one of them days. It's definitely gonna be one of them days. Oh, dear me. Rona. I'm only joking, it's not really. Well, I hope it's not. Can't be having time off. Oh, so where am I? I've just come past Peterborough. For those, well, when I say just, a couple of minutes ago. For those of you who are wondering where I am, currently still on the A1, obviously the 4-lane bit of it. And what route am I going to take from here? I'm going to carry on down the A1 and I'm going to join the new A14. When I say new, not the entire bit's new, just that section that they've redone. For those of you that don't know, travel down the A14 to the M11, follow the M11 down to the M25, or shall we say it correctly, the M25 motorway. Go around the M25 over the Queen Elizabeth Bridge, so the Mountford Crossing, and join the A2, heading towards for Rochester. Check like live video and still then, because that's like an hour and 40 minutes away. Yeah, the M25 car park, that's the one. Obviously I'm not going to be live videoing an hour and 40 minutes away, but when you get off the A2, like Rochester's to the right as you come off the A2, but we turn left and travel away from Rochester. So it's not actually Amazon Rochester, it's more like Amazon middle of nowhere, because it quite literally is in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, that's the route that I'm going to be taking. Nothing really exciting today. It's all motorway and dual carriageway travelling. No going into towns or cities or little country lanes. it's quite boring actually. It's sit on cruise control on limiter and stay on limiter from the moment you leave Darlington to the moment you get to Rochester. Oh, we're getting overtaken by an old school Scania. Never. He's done us! He's done us! Oh, never! Let him go! Way up, Chris. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yeah, alright for some being able to go that quick, isn't it? Speedy! That's the one, Amazon Medway. That's what they might as well call it, because that's where it is. He'd best say thanks, I flashed him in. Oh! God! I don't know. Didn't even say thanks. How rude. It's a Sunday morning. Where's the politeness? But no. Not really much else going on. It's quite quiet on here today. I suppose like it is 8:45 on a Sunday morning and everybody should still be in bed. That's where I'd like to be. We have a wash of the old windscreen. Well, made it clearer for you, but it didn't make it clearer for me above the camera. Never mind. Who needs to see where they're going? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh. You know what I really miss during this coronavirus lockdown? It's just being able to get out of the cab and go into a petrol station and buy a drink without getting halfway across the forecourt and realising I've forgot my mask. Every time. Is it just me or is this everybody? But like every time, if I go into a petrol station or in my car or go into like drive to a supermarket and then go in, I get halfway into the shop and realise I've left my mask in the truck or the car. So I have to do the walk of shame, turn around, walk back, get it, turn around and walk back to the shop. Am I the only one here? You go in now for your daily walk? Well, have a walk from me. Do an extra, I don't know, 20 steps. That'll do for me. So that'll be 20 steps more than what I'm getting today. But no, I just really miss being able to go into a shop and not having to turn around and do that walk of shame. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind wearing my mask. You know, I'm all for protecting others and protecting myself and helping contain the spread of the virus. Yeah, drive someone else's truck for the day and realise it's still in your own truck in the yard. Yeah, that would do it. Thankfully, I don't have that issue. Or not yet, I haven't. But yeah, I just really miss not having to think about it. Today you're just a steering wheel attendant. I'm just a steering wheel attendant every day. Every day is a steering wheel attendant day. But don't tell me boss, because you'll think he can pay us less. Oh, people must be waking up. We're starting to get a bit more traffic on the road. So Right, for those of you that may know but have never been down this way for a while, to get on the A14 we used to go left here, so we used to have to stay in the left lane, and it kind of like, you can't see what I'm doing, but kind of filtered round to the left hand side, then became the A14 that carried on. Now, it was something to do with the fact that the other part of the A14 that comes from Kettering and that, they used to have to get off the A14, do a couple of roundabouts, and then rejoin and get on the A14, and it wasn't very flowing or something. I don't know, but they basically decided to redesign it, and so you don't go near Huntingdon anymore, you carry like on round. And it's also because the viaduct bridge, I believe it's the viaduct, or is it the one that goes over the river? I think it's the one that goes over the train track at Huntingdon. They've also ripped that bridge out and they're replacing it. But yeah, we used to go left where we've just gone past, but now we have to carry on down here, and it's so that the A14 running, let me get this right, west to east and east to west, and they don't have to get on and off the A14 if they want to carry on, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me, so it's got absolutely no chance of making sense to any of you. But basically they've built a new bit, and they've done all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff, and when they were building it, I was questioning where, you know, how it's going to improve it and stuff like that, but now we've been using it for connecting. Right, we're back live again. So we've been well, we've been using the new A14 for what, 5 months. We've been using this new bit that they've built now, and yeah, I'll give them that. It's actually, it's all right. It makes my journey that like I do, so coming down the A1 too much, it makes one of our deliveries a little bit awkward, because we do a delivery to Co-op at Huntingdon, and to get to it now you come the way we're coming, you join the new A14 as we're going to, and then there's a turn in that takes you off towards the God Manchester bit, so you can go to Co-op at Huntingdon, but then you can't rejoin because they only built an off-ramp. They didn't build so you can't carry on, like you can't rejoin it and carry on. I found a way around it, but it just gets a little bit confusing. So this junction we're coming up to now, pardon me, is if we were going to go on the A14 now towards Kettering, towards the M1, the M6, so towards Rugby, the Midlands and that, we would get off and join the A14 going north, east, south, west. And basically this is where the A14 used to come to. So if you'd come from the M1, M6, you used to come towards this junction. And this was where they had to do the little roundabout bits and then join the old A14, which is quite a way off to your left hand side now, well off screen, so you won't be able to see it. But you'll see in a minute how they've altered it. And like I say, I've done it, how many times? I think I've done it twice, where I've actually come from Kettering and needed to continue down to the M11 now, and it has made it a lot more free flowing. But yeah, it just made it a little bit strange to start off with. So down to our left hand side, hopefully you can all see it, there's a roundabout down there. That's where they used to come down to there, and then they used to have to fart around doing other bits, and it used to make their journey a bit of a fart. But now this bridge that we're about to go under is the A14 now, so it continues on, so they can stay on it. Basically what we do is we join them and join the new bit that they've built. You'll see, it is, yeah. So over to your left hand side now. Looks like a sightseeing tour, isn't it? Trucky Chris's sightseeing tour of the UK. Roll up, roll up. No, that's Carnival. Never mind. So the A14 now is this road running parallel to us on the left-hand side. So obviously we've got to join that to be able to make our way down to the M11. And all this bit that you can see here is new. The COVID lockdown. Well, it did, but they've altered it massively. So, if we were to carry on down to and wanted to go to London, we would stay in the right-hand 2 lanes now and just carry on down the A1. And I know when you get to the words out, the Black Cat roundabout, which is by Bedford, they're now doing some altering works there. But the bit we are now on is what I class as the new A14. Oh, someone's left a tyre. So, this is like the new fandangle, all singing, all dancing part of the A14. Took them God knows how many years to build, but it's actually impressive. Although I will hasten to add, this road's not been open a year, and they're still closing it at night saying it needs repair work. So they obviously didn't build it very well if it already needs repair work. Shoddy workmanship, if you ask me. I do apologise if any of you hadn't. It's now 3 lanes so this is it. This is the new fandangle A14. Very impressive, isn't it? It just looks like any other road going. I know, you don't have to tell me. I'm really just talking about any old nonsense now. Oh, how you've all missed me. Suckers. But yeah, this is it. You know, they've improved it a little bit further down. I will keep the video going, the live stream, whatever you want to call it, going until I get on the M11, because that's not changed. I don't know why you'd all want to see the new A14, but I'm showing you it. So make the most of it, people. Grow up, get yourself comfy. You've got another 13 miles of it. For those that want to know, we are now travelling over the train tracks. I don't know which ones they are. I'm going to hazard a guess it's the it's a main line. I know that much. I believe it's the one that goes to like Peterborough. Nope. Wish they'd sort out phone reception around here. Keeps dropping out. I do apologise to the fact that it keeps dropping out. If I could sit still, I would. But yeah, you know, this is it. Like I say, they keep closing it every so often. They need to do roadworks to it, which is non-surprising, as they like doing roadworks to everything. Highways England, ruining everybody's journey since 2020. 2020? No! Ruining everybody's journey since 1920. There we go. Oh, got my words out at the end. Right. So as I was telling you about the co-op, nice Scania coming towards us. As I was telling you, co-op Huntingdon delivery that we do, this is now the exit that we have to take, the one coming up. So you'll see when we get near it, they've built an off-ramp on this side and an on-ramp on the opposite carriageway, but they haven't built our carriageway, and they haven't built an off-ramp for the other carriageway. They've built them, but they're service roads only. It's like, who builds a junction where you can only get off on or off? What if I want to get on but I can't? I don't know. Clearly Johnny age 5 planned it. So this is the off for us. So if we were going to co-op now, we could get off here, come to the roundabout, turn left, fine, not a problem. There's Slam, pulling an Amazon trailer. And obviously, as you can see, there's an on-ramp on the opposite carriageway. That's fine. Everything's hunky-dory if you want to do that. When we go under the bridge, you'll see there's like a little road that will join us from the left-hand side. That road is the service entrance. But they didn't build one for us to get back on. So it causes a bit of a, like if you don't know the shortcut, which I'm not telling you, trade secret. Alright, I'll tell you. Just go down the old A14. Yes, you're right, A1, A66M is exactly the same like that at get me words out, Darlington. It's like, I don't know why they do it. It's like they only care about the people going one direction, they don't care about the people going the other. But yeah, the secret to getting back on there, a lot of wagon drivers, I see them, they do what was the diversion while they were like building this road, the God Manchester diversion. No. That's completely the wrong way. What you want to do is actually rejoin the old A14, because you rejoin just after the viaduct where they've took it out, and you can actually still travel south on it, and then it rejoins this bit of the A14, like coming up, like where the services are. Bar Hill Junction. That's the word. That's what it's called. But yeah, that's a little trade secret, because the sat-nav doesn't register that you can do that little tick that I said, and it tries to send you via the God Manchester diversion and brings you back on at the 428 on the M11, which is fine, you can do it that way, but if you do the shortcut, it knocks 35 minutes off your drive time. See loads of Slam transport at Amazon Dallas. Yes, you will do, because that is Slam's main contract, is Amazon work. They are Amazon's primary haulier, I think that's the right word. Basically they're like the main subcontractor for Amazon, is Slam. Fun fact and useless fact for you, Slam is actually owned by two blokes that live in Turkey. When they originally set up the company, they wanted to call it Islam, but the government wouldn't allow them, so they had to drop the I and kept the Slam, hence why it's called Slam Haulage. And with answer to that question, Stu, of the fly-by-night, that's because fly-by-night are subcontractors for... Right, I apologise for cutting you short. That was the boss phoning me, and obviously work-related stuff. But yes, fly-by-night are subcontracting for Slam, and that is right. I didn't think you'd catch a word. So fly-by-night are subcontractors for Slam, and that is because obviously fly-by-night used to do a lot of the European work, so I believe it was like concerts and gigs and stuff like that they used to do a lot of the work for. And obviously during the fact the virus and a lot of gigs no longer going ahead, they've obviously had to find other work, so they subcontract for Slam, who are obviously subcontractors for Amazon. Nice Volvo. Not very often you'll hear me say that. yeah, the roads are quite quiet today, but it is a Sunday, and this is how it's all been pretty much since. I hate letting low loaders in front because the wind coming off them. This is pretty much how the roads have been every Sunday since the coronavirus. That's due to obviously less people travelling out, stuff like that. So quickly jumping back to the A14 history for you, well, not history but scenic tour. The road that you could just see over the fence to our left hand side, that is what is the old A14, and it would have rejoined about where we are now, so it would have become this road, but this road would have only been 2 lanes, and yeah, so they've expanded it. But basically, if you need to get from Huntingdon back to the A14, you come back down that road to our left hand side to the roundabout that they've got up there, and then you rejoin. So all this is not new, but it's revamped. There is new bits obviously that they've built, so like some of these flyovers and the bridges that they've got here and the slip roads, but it's a massive revamp that they've done here of the A14. This is quite boring, I know it is. I do apologise if I'm boring the living daylights out of any of you. So you've got obviously the services just over to our right hand side, just there. Don't know if you can quite see it, but it is over to your right hand side. And all this section, hi Katie, this section all used to be like dual carriageway. So the part of the reason for making it a 3-lane road here was the fact that this is during rush hour, during a weekday, this bit of the road, section of the road is quite busy. There's a lot of traffic converges here, so obviously you've got, you know, people trying to get to the M11, people trying to use the A14, people converging from all over the places, and it used to, like, if you hit here during rush hour, it used to take you forever just to try and do these last 3 miles to get to the M11, and it was just horrific. Like, you used to know, like, I used to know, sorry, that if I hit here during rush hour, I was adding an hour onto my journey. I do apologise. Put me back on the forward camera. There we go. Yeah, I used to know that hitting here during rush hour was, it was an hour on top of my journey. And I think I've been through here during rush hour periods since they've made it three lanes. Sorry, Stu. I'm not crashing. Don't worry. It's signal dropping out. Bloody atrocious round here. I don't know what I pay phone bloody bill money for, but. Obviously I've been through here since they've made it 3 lanes, and the bit we're about to get to now is 4 lanes, and the traffic flows a lot better. You still get a little bit of a backlog, but not as much as what you used to. But I don't know, you know, where everybody's at work, because from what I'm picking up on now, quite a few people are still working from home if they can, or they're going into work like 3 days and doing 2 days from home or what have you. So I don't know if we've quite got back to hitting it during full-on rush hour, but yeah, it goes, oh no, 4 lanes, I am right. So now obviously this is the part where we're going to join the M11, and the A14 is going to carry on the way it used to. Now I know they've also done some revamp work here at this junction. For one, this junction obviously is now 4 lanes wide instead of 2. This used to be 2 lanes, and obviously there used to be a lot of fighting here amongst vehicles as to what lane they needed to be in, because this bit of the A14 basically used to carry on as it does now onto the M11, and for the A14 the cars used to have to queue to get off to go to a roundabout, so they were backing all the way up, obviously trying to get on. But now they've made it so that they can just like filter off. As you can see, those two left lanes, they filter off and they just become the A14. Like no roundabouts, I don't think. I think they just flow straight on, carry on the A14. And then now we're down to 3 lanes now. This inside lane goes to Cambridge. And I'm pretty certain that that's a free flowing like slip road now. But from what I can tell, it's going to be 2 lanes there, so that once again they're trying to, oh no, that goes to a roundabout. But obviously they're trying to keep traffic flowing, and it'll be interesting to see it all once it's fully completed. But that is us now on the M11, so it's not really changed. Certainly know your stuff. I certainly don't know my stuff. I'm making a lot of it up, so whatever you do, don't fact check, because fact. I can't get any words out today. Here, look! They're doing bloody roadworks on the other side and they're not long built. Oh no, they're litter picking. Ah, that was the old... Is that the old A14 that I've just got over? But it's very complicated. Not even the sat-nav knows really what it's doing yet. It kind of just wings it and has a hissy fit at some of the junctions because it thinks I'm not on a road, I'm in a field, and it gets updated every week. So, but yeah, do I ever go to York? No, we don't do any deliveries. Do we? If we do, we don't do deliveries to York very often. So I've not been in my personal time. I like York. It's a very nice, is it a city? Yeah, York's got to be a city, hasn't it, surely? It's not a town, it's too big. It's got a cathedral, hasn't it, York? So it's a city. I think it's got, yeah, York's got a cathedral, so it's a city. I've been in my own personal time. I've never been with work to deliver there. But I know for a fact York ain't a fan of cars, so that's it, York Minster. So it's a cathedral, isn't it, Stu? So therefore York is a city. I knew I was right. Always right, me, except for when I'm wrong. York don't like cars, do they? So there's absolutely no chance of them liking HGVs. But then London don't like HGVs, but we're still allowed in at the moment. Not if they get their way. They'll ban us from going into London. I'd like to see them get their toilet roll then. Thanks, Stu. I'll have a gold star later. But yeah, it's that was the new and improved bit of the A14 that I use. So I think that is that's enough waffling. It's enough of the video dropping in and out and people thinking I've crashed and died and burned alive. And it was just, like I say, a bit of an update just to let you know I am still here. I am still doing well, and I do read all of your comments, and I do apologise obviously if I don't reply to them. It's normally because I read them and then get distracted by a leaf or something. Ooh, nice leaf, never seen that before. But yes, you know, like I said, that's my plan going forwards through winter. Is I'm going to do like a few real life videos, as I'll call it, and then a few virtual simulation videos that'll have real life footage in it as well. Leaves are great. You're right. And at this time, way up, what's going on here? And at this time, it might break down. This time of year, the leaves are fantastic. The colours you get to see. I like autumn, except I don't like autumn. I like autumn because of the vibrant colours that the trees give off and everything like that. But I don't like autumn because I know that winter is just round the corner. And winter does not do any good for a nice shiny truck. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going into that rant. But yes, I'm going to do some real life videos and some virtual videos. The virtual videos will obviously be trucking related, so using Euro Truck Simulator 2. I do have mods for it and pro mods, stuff like that, so the road network is pretty close to realistic, so I'm sure we could do some deliveries in the UK the same as I do in real life, and I'm sure the M25 will be a standstill on the mod just as it is in real life. But other than that, I'd like to thank you all for bearing with me and with the fact that I haven't uploaded. I hadn't forgotten about you all, and like I say, I do apologise, and I will try and upload and keep you up to date where possible. Like I say, if you don't already, please do follow me on Facebook. Just search Trucking Chris, you'll find me, you can't miss me. And on Instagram as well, try the same, search Trucking Chris, you'll find me once again, you can't miss me. I'm always uploading pictures, photos, videos, you name it, stuff like that on there. And until next time,